Yo, what's up? This is DJ EROCK, international DJ, live and direct, in full effect. Let's get it. Man, I don't even know where to start, man. But first, I will tell you this. Like, I've always been big on music. Ever since I was young, man, I remember just going through all my parents' CDs, man, just going through all of them, man, and just listening to all of them, every single track. And that just really grew my passion for music. I've always been musically inclined, man. I played to it's so funny, man. It's so crazy. Not a lot of people know this, but I used to play the trumpet. So, I played for about like 2 years, and everything, but other than that, DJing is my passion, man. First and foremost, shout out to my grandfather, man. My grandfather was actually one of the three top black DJs, African American DJs in Buffalo, New York. Yeah, so George Braden, the Nightline. He's just such an inspiration, radio DJ, one of the top three, only three black DJs, radio hosts in Buffalo, New York. That's where I'm from. WKBH radio station. You know, uh, it's just so inspiring. Him being able to DJ and play tracks from the 1950s for Frank Sinatra, for President at the time, and just so many celebrities and socialites. I feel like we're following in the same footsteps. Such an inspirational story, man. I'm doing this all for you. This is for you, man. I'm carrying on the legacy. We didn't get to meet, but I promise you, I'm gonna finish the job. I'm definitely gonna do that. The job's not done yet, man. We're still going, and this one's for you, for sure. I get excited when I'm passionate. Like, I'm really passionate about DJing, man. Like, when I put on those headphones and I'm just looking at the crowd, and it's just more than just playing the music. It's really just connecting with the people, connecting with the crowd, just giving them what they didn't know they needed, you know? And I feel like DJing is true art. And it's just that just takes me to my happiest state. And if I can make somebody else happy and smile and just be in a memorable state, like, that just means everything to me, man. So that's why I go so hard for this DJ thing, man. I mean, there's so many things with that. I mean, literally, you could play like an original song. You can manipulate the song and play another beat on top of another, on top of an acapella. I mean, it's just great. Like, how you can manipulate the song and the music and the effects and everything is just pure art, man. Practice, practice, practice. I cannot express that enough. And there's so many different transitions. There's so many different. I'll tell you what, practicing, number one. Number two, reach out to the next DJ. Reach out to a DJ, be like, hey, man, can I go shadow you? Can I look and see, how let me ask you, let me pick your brain, if you need help. That's what I did. I just reached out to random DJs and was like, hey, you mind if I just watch you do your thing? And I would ask questions like, where you get your music from, or, you know, things like that. You know what I'm saying? It's always, don't ever be afraid to ask. There is some DJs out there that actually do care about, the DJs coming up, and, getting you guys on the right path too. So my dream, and this is a one-off, is to open up a DJ school, man, to really teach people the real fundamentals of DJing and just pass that on, just like my grandfather did to me. I just remember just saving up enough money and having somebody that actually believed in me buy me some speakers and stuff like that and everything. It was just great. I remember I had a little Lenovo, a little Lenovo laptop. I scrounged up every single dime I had, man. Got that and a small DJ controller. I thought I was the coolest dude, man. I thought the joint was like this big, man. The new Mark. DJs out there, you know what I'm talking about. The new Mark Mix Track Pro, dude. So, but yeah, shout out to T Love, Bad Girl. You know what I'm saying? My favorite host. I like to put a little bit of flavor in I want to touch everybody. So, like, whether that's pop, whether that's hip hop, R&B, reggaeton, amapiano, Afrobeat, you name it, I'm doing it. like international too as well. You know what I'm saying? International. I like to take you on an international journey. You know what I mean? So I feel like that's what makes me so versatile and different too as well as far as DJing. Community is a big thing for me, man, like because there's just so many things you could do here. There's so many collaborations you can do. You never know, man. I mean, there's so many things and so many opportunities out here. You never know. You collab with the next person, you never know what could happen. You know what I mean? So as far as that, I'm a big on collaboration. You know what I mean? Collaboration is key for me. I feel like, once you bring, two people together or a few people together, you never know what you'll come up with. So I see DJs actually receiving their flowers and becoming real artists. I feel like, and this may be, a little ahead of time, but I feel like DJs can really become true artists and producers as well, like Steve Aoki, DJ Khaled, and it could be on a bigger scale too, as well. I mean, there's so many talented DJs out there. So, I mean, there's so many things you can do with DJing. The next new thing is coming, trust me. Listening to like my dad, like, my dad's friends would come over and everything like that when I was a kid. I had to be about like 8, man. Like I just early as I remember, man. They would be just hanging out, just listening to music and just listening to new stuff. They'd be like, you know what I'm saying? So like all the new tracks that they got, they have the CDs and stuff like that. They would always put that joint in and I would always be the one to hear. And I remember my dad would be like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Go upstairs. Everything. I still be listening though. I still be listening. But yeah, man, that just was the spark of it. Just hearing like real hip hop, real music and just falling in love with the lyrics, not just the beat. You know what I'm saying? Actually hearing the music, not just listening. You know what I'm saying? So that really, was the start of my journey. And then, when I was about like 10 plus years ago, like about 10 years ago, I remember getting my first DJ controller and just going on YouTube and just staying up for hours, man, just trying to learn and just be like, this is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to do. I feel like a lot of people just are in competition, are thinking this is a competition. It doesn't have to be a competition. We all could collab together and make some dope ass content together. But that's okay because guess what? If people aren't trying to collaborate, I'm going to make my own lane and kick down the doors and just do what I do, And that's just playing the music and just getting everybody hype and just happy. Music's everything, so yeah. DJing, man, I've been doing this for 10 plus years. There's a backstory. I stopped DJing for a little bit. Some things took me away from DJing, so I'm so blessed to be here right now. Because when you think that things are at the complete bottom and you come up from that, I'm not going to go into detail, but when you're at the bottom and you feel like that you aren't going to get back to where you were, to actually get back there and to go even further is everything. So I'm coming for everything, baby. I'm coming for everything. 2026, you're not ready. DJ EROCK in full effect. And one other thing, DJs, keep practicing, man. Trust me. Anything is possible, bro. I'm not saying anything's gonna happen with me. Hopefully, I'm manifesting, but keep practicing. Trust me, it's gonna take you far.